this is the typical high temperature we have for the end of September to start of October. Normally, a lot of us are into the upper 50s here, into the Arrowhead, getting more into the lower half of the 60s once we get into northwest Wisconsin. And the typical low temperature is around 40 degrees, a little bit cooler again once you get into northern Minnesota. But you haven't been seeing temperatures like this really that much at all. Some low temperatures got this low, but those high temperatures have been staying very warm here, especially yesterday. Look at this. We actually got close to breaking some records, not broken some records. Hayward got up to 87 degrees, one of the warmer temperatures we saw, getting into the upper 80s. Grand Rapids also got up to 86 degrees. And we saw a lot of the 80s going into the UP and to northwest Wisconsin. A little bit cooler, staying more into the low 80s once we got into Minnesota. But here in Hibbing and Duluth, this is where we actually broke some of those records because they were at 79, 78 degrees respectively. So seeing them get into the low 80s yesterday was actually record breakers. So we got close to breaking a lot of records that we actually did for a few for Hibbing and Duluth as an example. And I'm going to show you over the past 30 days because I was kind of alluding to this. It hasn't just been yesterday's warm. It has been warm since honestly most of September. We have a bit of a cool spell towards the beginning of September. We got into the 50s for those highs. Some of us even in the 40s. Lows getting below freezing. Some of us saw our first freeze during that time. But since then, been riding above average for the most part. Overall, seeing highs a lot of days getting into the 70s and even 80s as we have been seeing. Lows mostly staying in the 40s and 50s generally. And of course, towards the beginning of September, the average high and low was more like 70 degrees and 50 degrees. But overall, we've just been riding on the warm side of fall through September.